and tap, untap, tap. Yes! All right, we got it. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and I'm playing a deck where I honestly, almost every set that I've played, I have done this infinite combo, and I always change up the deck to a different style. So I've done a different versions where you can go tutoring for the different combo pieces. This one we're going to be focusing on LURRUS, where LURRUS just works so well with this combo, as well as some really cool the mechanic here with IKORIA as well, which is lifelink counters. And so what we're trying to do here is we have Famished Paladin, which is a 2 confirmed mana cost, 3/3, and it doesn't untap until during your untap step. But whenever you gain life, you get to untap Famished Paladin. And so if we have Sorcerer's Wand equipped to it, we can tap it for 1 point of damage, and then as long as it has lifelink, that creature will do damage. It will untap itself because it gained life and it dealt damage, and then you get to just do that over and over again. Basically, deal damage, untap it because you gain life, deal damage, tap the till damage, or untap it, ever and tap it. So basically all that we have to do is get Famished Paladin out on the battlefield, find a way to give it lifelink, which before was a little bit more expensive. We had Sentinel's Mark, which came in with Ravnica, which was really good, and that did add a lot to the deck, where all of a sudden we had at least a way to do it at instant speed, but only has lifelink for the turn you do it, and you can only get lifelink if you did it at sorcery speed. Well, now we have a way to do it for 2 mana at instant speed, and it keeps that lifelink counter for forever. And so we can play out Famished Paladin. Maybe like on turn 2, turn 3, we play out Famished Paladin and Sorcerer's Wand, and then, sorry, excuse me, and then we get to Unexpected Fangs, and then we do have to pay the 3 to equip this onto Famished Paladin. That's pretty much the only hard part, is that we're trying to make sure that this resolves and nothing dies. And so first off, we have to find all the pieces. So in this deck, what we need to find here is we have to have lots of card draws. So we have to have Foulmire Knight in here to draw some cards, Dusk Legion Zealot in here. There was a couple of ways I could have gone with it, but I feel like Foulmire Knight was just also really powerful in this type of deck. Being able to bring it back every turn as a Death Toucher slows down other decks for us pretty well. We have our Charming Prince to go scrying for us. We have All-Seated Life's Bounty for protection, which the nice thing here is that if we're protecting from, as long as it's not like black, Unexpected Things should still target onto our Famished Paladin. Yeah, God's Willing, Fight as One, and that's pretty much the deck. We don't have a ton of stuff in here, but with LURRUS as well as our companion, also all of our 1s and 2 drops here can be cast pretty easily. I do still have for a 1s and 2 drops deck, I'm running 22 lands, which honestly I might be worried is a little bit too few because of the cost of the equipping for Sorcerer's Wand. We want to be able to do as much of this on the same turn as possible, so people can't interact with it, or we can do it when they're tapped down. Because as soon as we get Famished Paladin equipped with the Sorcerer's Wand and have lifelink in some way, we will win the game. And that is what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and just jump into the gameplay, see how this one does for us. And yeah, wish me luck. All right, so the best way to play Historic right now, because we don't quite have it in on the free play or ranked play yet, is to do a historic event. You can do a historic event or a traditional event. I didn't build a sideboard just yet for this one. If you guys like this deck a lot, I can throw it onto my second channel where I do occasional best of 3s there. If you guys really like decks and really request it. And so if you like this one, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and it lets me know that this is a video that you guys like and you want to see more of this kind of content. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. Taking My Moment is who we're up against. I love this combo. This is something that's really, really cool. And being able to do it all for 2 mana, like 2 mana and less, I feel like this has got to be more consistent, at least pretty quick. I mean, we only have 0 of our combo pieces here, but we have lots of card draw, lots of ways to scry into other things. So maybe we keep this. Turn 1, Castle Ardenbell. Let's go ahead and mulligan to try to find more of our pieces. There we go. This looks better. This has almost all of them. We'll drop the Fight as One. You don't actually need that many lands. The cycling lands are nice to kind of draw cards, but let's hold on to a bit more protection for our Famished Paladin for now. All right, I'll see the Life's Bounty, pass the turn. The other thing too is like just giving this counters or a lifelink counter basically turns it into a Vigilant 4/4 lifelinker for 2 mana, or I mean, and a little bit of pump, which can close out games pretty quickly. So we are gonna just swing in here. I mean, we give them so much information by playing this out, but that's what we came to do. We have lures to bring it back. So we have a little bit more protection for our combo here as well. And let's just hope and pray they don't have a ton of removal. Okay, Teferi Time Raveler. Balances Famished Paladin, probably. Interesting.
That's more like it.
Alright, well, we get to hold up Fight as One now as well, so this is really good. So, Unexpected Fangs onto Famished Paladin. Swing both at Teferi. We get to untap twice, technically. And we get to hold up a little bit more defense for Fight as One. And pass the turn. An Indestructible Famished Paladin is not too shabby at all, especially against potential board wipe here. So if we can find land and Sorcerer's Wand, we can do it all in one turn. Kaya's Wrath. Okay, Fight as One. Yep, survive the board wipe one time. Let's go ahead and swing in. I'm really worried about another board wipe here. But we'll go All See the Light's Bounty. Maybe we need more Fight as Ones just because board wipes are, I feel like, really prevalent right now. And we can't just go for the beatdown plan if we don't find our Sorcerer's Wand. But if we can survive just... Oh man, if we can find it first off, then we're not that many turns away. Alright, Teferi Time Raveler comes out.
I'm known for my
Probably tries to bounce again. We have Life's Bounty to... So they also don't get to draw a card if we do this. So let's go ahead and protect it. Submit, protect from blue. Okay. Oh man. We have to find our pieces. So I'm probably just going to go for a card draw here. We could go aggro, swinging for 5, 6. I think we just go for the card draw. We have lures to bring some stuff back, and we want some ways to give it life. I'm just debating if it's worth killing Teferi here. I mean, we're trying to go for the combo, right? But at the same time, the life total is pretty low here. So, okay, swing in, hit Teferi, go up to 32.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah, I think we just pass the turn, try to draw cards. All we have to do is find Sorcerer's Wand now, which that is one reason why I was playing in Esper before, or playing is in blue. All right, they have Banishing Light. We will draw in response. Ha. Oh, they might have Thought Erasure. Uh-oh. Right, Banishing Light is actually really bad because now we don't have Famished Paladin anymore either. Oh no! Okay, Dusk Legion Zealot, go. I'm gonna try and protect our LURRUS until we feel like we can actually play, our combo from the graveyard the turn that we play it. Sentinel's Mark. Alrighty. This is interesting. We have not having one piece of the combo. But I don't feel like, I mean, our deck is feeling fairly strong still.
I'm known for my excellent type.
We get to swing in for quite a bit of damage here with these Sentinel's Marks. Sentinel's Mark. Which, I mean, we can take down Teferi. We could actually, we're 1 mana away from being able to actually kill Teferi, but then we lose all of, like, the other side of our combo pieces here. And we can also bring back, like, a Sentinel's Mark if it goes away. All right, let's play Life's Bounty. We're running into a potential board wipe here. Sentinel's Mark onto Dusk Legion Zealot. Swinging in for a little bit more damage at Teferi. Get him down below the -3. That's the one that's worrisome anyway. I mean, the +1 is terrible. All the Teferis, I really hope that with the next set that they don't just make another really good Teferi. Let's just make a really bad one. Okay, Thassa's. Okay, decline. We could Unexpected Fangs and hit for more here. I don't think we need to this turn though, so let's go ahead and swing. How much damage do we get if we just go face? We get Sentinel's Mark from the graveyard. Like, if they don't find anything for a couple turns, they get to search for Escanta and this. Like, I'm honestly wondering if it's best to just be going towards their face. If they get to the ultimate here, we're in lots and lots of trouble. I'm not sure this is right, but we're gonna go ahead and swing at face. I mean, only 2 damage just doesn't feel like enough. I want to hold on to Unexpected Fangs for the combo. If we could find any more combo pieces, this would be great. Okay, yeah, gets another card draw. Nothing we can do to stop that at the moment. Okay, there's Kaya's Wrath. Yep. All right, well, LURRUS has to come out now. Oh, please don't get countered. Murderous Rider just plays it out. Interesting. I mean, now they're just protecting Teferi, basically. Charming Prince. Do we have Charming Prince in here as well? We could go just for Dusk Legion Zealot as well. So let's play LURRUS out. I mean, going this long, we're not typically going to win against this deck. We just took so long to find the combo pieces. But like, we're still not out of the game here either. They have to go through entire stuff. I mean, if Teferi gets to the ultimate, we're in lots of trouble. Alright, yeah, Tux LURRUS. Alright, we kept Teferi off the ultimate. Yeah, no blocks, that's fine. Alright, Sorcerer's Wand. Alright, so let's... We can kill Teferi and get him down to 2. Create a pretty good blocker for Murderous Rider. Unexpected Fangs too. Let's go Charming Prince first. I think we need to scry and see what else is coming. We know that LURRUS is up towards the top here. We can also just blink the Dusk Legion Zealot, try to find another piece here. This also does hit Planeswalkers. We don't have any wizards to deal 2 points of damage, but that's fine. Alright, they have Banishing Light. I just realized we probably should have swung in first. Let's just scry 2. So, yes, there we go. Do we have enough mana to finish them next turn? I think we do. All right, keep Vanish Paladin on top. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 3. If we play out Sorcerer's Wand, we're dead.
Time for Plan B.
Banishing Light cannot hit. Just target non-land permanent opponent controls. So, alright, I think that we just pass the turn, draw a card here. And we're trying to just go for the combo. Any way that we feel like we can actually resolve the combo is the best thing possible.
Hold that thought.
So we'd love for them to like play out a Dream Trawler, something that just spends all their mana here. and try to get as close as we can to actually accomplishing the combo. We also have to wait a turn with Famished Paladin. He doesn't have haste. So maybe I should have just played out the Sorcerer's Wand. Okay, Elspeth Conquers Death. That's a lot of mana they just spent. They can't hit anything of ours. All right, draw a card. Holding up Banishing Light. Oh, man. All right, we have to play Famished Paladin. I wish that we had some sort of protection. Like, we know that they have Banishing Light, okay, so let's go for the Absorb instead. All right, Resolve. That's fine, I guess. All right, we can swing Charming Prince in at Teferi, hit Murder Strider, kill that. Elspeth Conquers Death just brings it back. Ooh, man, this is rough. Banishing Light hits LURRUS. All right, so I think what we do here is we're going to play Sentinel's Mark onto Charming Prince. We could go face. Man, Elspeth Conquers Death makes things a lot harder. This does have Vigilance. All right, go ahead and swing it to Fairy. I think it's worthwhile for them to block here, still draw a card, and just keep us slowed down. We're not out of this game, but man, is this gonna go a long time with this one. All right, play out Sorcerer's Wand. I think just getting it out there is fine. Give him a reason, especially because it's gonna cost more on the next turn. Banishing Light, let's see what they hit. Do they go for the Charming Prince or Sorcerer's Wand? Okay, they hit Charming Prince. Sorcerer's Wand is really tempting probably for them though, because we do have a combo piece up and running. Thought Erasure takes LURRUS. Ew. Unexpected things mean that we have another piece of the combo we have to find. But we had some pieces we could find with LURRUS. Oh, man. LURRUS would have brought back Famished Paladin. We had... we're so close. I think this one's probably over, though. And this is what it looks like when someone actually knows the combo that you're trying to play to. That's the hard part, is like if people actually know what you're trying to do, this makes it really hard to play against them. All right, so what we do here is we will go ahead and swing in at Teferi with only one of them because of Elspeth Conquers Death. This way they don't bring it back right away. They get the other Teferi, which is about as annoying, but keeping this one as far away from -8 as possible is kind of the best that we can do at the moment. I mean, letting him have both can be pretty rough too. I don't know. I don't see a way that we actually come back from this.
Enough.
Let's go ahead and Charming Prince number 2. Bounce Blink Dusk Legion Zealot. Absorb. All right, let's just draw a card. See if there's even a reason to be in here. We keep getting reasons to stay in this game. I mean, that's a good one. That's a good reason.
Let's slow this down.
Man, I really hope that we actually get to finish this game. Okay, Teferi's here. Can blink Charming Prince. We get to go digging for our Sorcerer's Wand. They get to keep digging for answers. Ah, man. Like, I would have quit if I felt like there was zero chance of us actually doing anything here, but like there's not a 0% chance of us doing stuff. There is a legitimate chance that we could still win. No reason. That's really interesting. All right, swing it to fairy. We're going for the combo here, so swing there, swing there. Instant speed Kaya's Wrath. See what we can draw. If we find a Sorcerer's Wand, we're actually not like terribly far away from being able to do everything at instant speed. Oh, but we have to have Famished Paladin survive. So, okay, Famished Paladin, gonna get bounced by Teferi a few turns. So, if they don't remove it, and we find Sorcerer's Wand next turn, we have a shot. Oh man, I've been debating if it's worthwhile to play things like Crashing Drawbridge just for this combo to make it a little bit more consistent, but like, that doesn't help it a ton. Elspeth Conquers that doesn't hit anything. Teferi can still bounce though. I mean, that's the issue, is that this 3 fairy is terrible for us. But I mean, like, we're not terribly far away from just being all like, this game can still play out and we can still win it. They found a lot of the main answers they'd probably go for. They just get so much card draw. Thought Erasure takes Famished Paladin. All right, we're gonna go one more draw and then we'll probably scoop it up here. Oh, it's brutal, man. We kept almost having a shot here. They have Escanta, the Sunken Ruin. All right. I just want to see, make sure that this isn't. Okay, not Sorcerer's Spyglass or Sorcerer's Wand. We're good to concede. I mean, I was going to concede anyway, but you know. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, we're going to keep this. We have 2 of the combo pieces. We like it a lot. Giving this vigilance as well, like even not with a lifelink, being able to swing in with a 4/5 on turn 3 is not a terrible game plan. Whoa. Oh, come on. Just a bit lit. That is right. Double Leyline of Abundance into the Llanowar Elves. Alrighty then, friend. Alright, let's go for just comboing off here. Maybe I should have played like Duskblade Angelic just to try to find our stuff. This taps for 3. Oh man. 4 mana. Could have been 5 mana on turn 2. Whew. Incubation Druid. Alright, yeah. Have a whole lot of nothing. That'll be great for us. Alright, so Charming Prince. Scry 2. No Sorcerer's Spyglass. I think we just want Sorcerer's Spyglass now. If we hit lands along the way, that's fine. Alright. Hold up God's Willing. Pass the turn. Okay. They just played a Palaka Worm on turn 3. Yeah, that's a thing people do. All right, pass the my turn. And that's we're not doing that, you know. In case you're wondering, we're doing all the things that aren't quite that good. Oh goodness. All right. Well, do our best to survive. Pass the turn. Oh, Palaka Worm. All right, so we have 3 turns. Oh, never mind. We have less now. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so I mean, I think how does it even matter to block this much damage? I think we just say no blocks and we just take it. And then we just hope that we have something good off the top. Alright, Sorcerer's Spyglass. Or not, Sorcerer's Wand, sorry. If we get it here, we still have it. We still have enough mana. So one more draw. Oh, man. Oh, no, because we did also need some other stuff, so... Alright, Unexpected Things. And we'll concede. Oh, no, man. I mean, we actually had a lot of pieces, but apparently just not quite enough. All right, up against Dominicus, and we have Famished Paladin, we have Unexpected Things. Can we please, for the love of donuts, find a Sorcerer's Wand here? Oh man, we've had some struggle trying to find it lately with this deck. I mean, this is great. We have protection from everything but board wipes. Okay. I hear you now. Alright, play Sorcerer's Wand. We're giving him information right away, but I think this is exactly the time that we go for it. So, okay, this is the only turn of unprotected famishedness, and we hope and pray it survives. I mean, 3 power, 3 toughness. It is a little bit harder to kill for a lot of decks. We have 2 of the combo pieces out. Next turn we can Hold of God's Willing and Unexpected Things. In fact, we'll probably just go for Unexpected Things and start beating down just in case they have some sort of answer. It's the best play to go. God's Willing should protect us from anything they've got. Alright, Unexpected Things. So we have infinite combo next turn. We have protection with God's Willing. This is the perfect draw. This is so perfect. Please, oh please, don't have double removal and double colors. That's fine. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, so next turn we get to equip onto Famished Paladin, tap, untap, tap, untap. Every time we get to target a player, we could technically target ourselves, but we get to do 16 points of damage for just tapping, untapping, tapping, untapping. Okay, so testing, yeah, training, drawing one more card. We'll see if they know the combo. This combo has been around long enough, but there's a lot of newer players. Okay, past my turn. We get to hold up God's Willing as well. And tap. Untap. Tap. Yes! Alright, we got it. Okay, this is the perfect draw, like, ever. Yeah, so opponent notices, scoops it up, and there we go. We went infinite. We did it, and that was the kind of hand that we would love to find all the time. Whew. Alright, up against Unacceptable. I see what you did there. We don't have black mana, but we don't necessarily need it. We have we have 2 combo pieces here. We do have a way to kind of cycle and draw into something else. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep this kind of based on the power of cycle here. LURRUS as well with Vigilance, where Sentinel's Mark isn't terrible. Okay, Sorcerer's Wand, pass the turn. Famished Paladin off the top. That's all we're hoping for. Alright. No Famished Paladin. Let's go ahead and cycle. That's not what we wanted. We actually have a lot of lands in here that aren't basic lands. I know it doesn't seem like it, but we do. Promise. Mindstone. Uh-oh. That's good stuff right there. I know LURRUS like hurts the rest of our deck a little bit, but I'm gonna play something here and start swinging in. We have 2 ways to start gaining life, so just having a 4/3 or a 4/4 swinging in with vigilance is gonna be a clock, 5-turn clock here. I mean, there is a chance that we just don't ever find Famished Paladin for forever. I mean, we have lots of card draw on the deck. We have lots of ways to kind of cycle and filter through, but that doesn't mean much of anything unless it actually works. Or if we don't ever find black mana to cast things, you know? All right, so Sentinel's Mark. We get to hold up Fight as 1, God's Willing. Like, there's a few good things that we got here. I mean, multiples of these just makes this a very hard creature to kill. Gaining enough life. I mean, I'm worried that they're just gonna be playing combo though, and we're not gonna really have much chance, and that's just unacceptable. I like that. All right, go ahead. Yap. Omen of the Sea. The other thing too is with all the life gain that we have, I know it doesn't help a ton, but being able to bring our life total up quite a bit in the early part of the game sometimes is enough to make those look awesome, by the way, to like maybe we can piece together the combo in the late game. Mind Stone number 2. LURRUS Mind Stone seems kind of good as well, being able to sacrifice it, draw a card, replay it, have extra mana. Yeah, it doesn't sound too shabby at all. A card from outside the game, put into their hand. They do have black and white in the deck as well. This like 5 color. Could be like a Dance of the Manse type of deck. Okay. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Swing in. Down to 15. I mean, pass the turn. We're gonna keep doing what we can. Yeah, Feeble Passage. Grabs a Plains. Shocks in the God. Okay, so I'm assuming board wipe, which means that this Fight as 1 might just kind of be a gotcha moment here for them. Ooh, Flood of Tears. And all right, let's see if they have Omniscience. All right, they got Omniscience. Mind Stones to kind of draw cards. Omen of the Sea to kind of redo it. So there's a few pieces here that they don't have that it could mean they don't win the game, but I mean, they have Omniscience out in the battlefield, which means they can cast spells from the hand without paying their mana cost. I love Historic. There's just so many fun things that are happening in this format. Yep, cast things for free all day long. Double Omen of the Sea isn't great. They need to find if they have what's her bucket. There's a few pieces that if they find them, we're just in trouble. Oath of Kaya. That's fine. They have to find a way to bring back Flood of Tears. They could have another one and be able to replay all these draw spells. Okay, gets to draw a couple more cards. Oh, they use the other Mind Stone to draw a card. They might actually fizzle here. There is a chance they fizzle. They have to find a way to either get back Flood of Tears. All right, Fae of Wishes for Mastermind's Acquisition. Seriously? Okay. From outside the game? Why didn't you describe it with this? Scholar of Ages brings it back to hand. All right, so that's the game. Wait. They're just going for more Mastermind's Acquisitions. I mean, that should also be able to return back the Flood of Tears and do that over and over again. And so, I mean, they already have the game, so we're going to go ahead and concede. All right, well, we have some card draw in this deck, in this hand. Up against Death's Only, some protection. Decent early game. I mean, even just like Sentinel's Mark onto All Say the Life's Bounty or whatever is not a terrible way to go to start getting in some damage. Not like it's really good, though, either. It's mono red, though. We'll see. All right, All See the Life's Bounty. We're going to take 3 to draw a card next turn. I might actually just go for like a kind of gotcha moment here with the Sentinel's Mark. Because if they attack in with this Runaway Steamkin, we could pump it and everything. Let's see here. Then we're even further away from Dusk Legion Zealot, so lose a lot of life here. Trying to go for the combo, no attacks past the turn. I'm trying to think, so maybe we go for like, oh, that's the name of the card. I was trying to find it earlier and I forgot the name of it, but Wish Claw Talisman might be a way to kind of go for this as well. Because we're actually trying to do a combo. We do give them a way to find answers to the combo, and our combo is not that difficult to interrupt. But, I don't know, we'll see. Rigging Runner, interesting. Attacks in with Steamkin. We will block. Partly to save our life total, partly because if they do use the counters on this turn, they lose Steamkin. We'll see if they think it's worth it. They do. Could be a few more Rigging Runners. Another Steamkin. I don't see how that's worth it. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'm not happy, however, that we have like basically nothing. Draw a card. Charming Prince for next turn. No attacks past the turn. Just try our best to survive. Spear Spewer. Schwingsman. Protection could be nice, but we're just gonna block again. See if we can get another Runaway Steamkin. I mean, we're taking 1 basically this way. Lightning strikes her face. Okay. That's a Famish Paladin. All right, Famish Paladin. Let's go Castle Ardenvel, Foulmire Knight. I'd like to Charming Prince and try to dig for the Sorcerer's Wand. Let's see, they've already played a Lightning Strike, but yeah, so Foulmire Knight. Pass the turn. We also, I mean, it's also a decent blocker. Like, we have pretty decent blockers now. As long as they don't find Embercleave, we're in okay shape. God's Willing does protect quite a bit. Swings in. So, Foulmire Knight, Famish Paladin. We have double God's Willing, so we're going to probably just hold those up as long as we can. Okay, Wizard's Lightning. Protection from red. And we get to scry this way. Sorcerer's Wand. Fight as 1 is not too shabby. With Charming Prince out to scry next turn. Indestructible against mono red. It's not a terrible way to go. Alright, we're going to keep it for 1 turn. We are getting close to just like LURRUS being able to play things back. Hopefully be able to gain some more life along the way. Alright, kill 2 creatures. I mean, I kind of like where we're at now. We have ways to gain life along the way. Charming Prince. Scry 2. Both at the bottom. Yeah, Godless Shrine tapped. And pass the turn. I mean, we start putting a little bit of a clock on them with Charming Prince. But I mean, we have a 10-turn clock here to not die. They probably have more burn. They've showed up. They already have quite a bit of burn in this deck. Fanatical Firebrand, K. Okay, Spear Spewer, yeah, down to 8. We have to start getting life soonish. Skewer the critics. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Down to 5. 4. So if they top deck any removal, we're just dead. So we'll probably have to go for. Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I thought they were actually swinging in there. All right, pass my turn. Okay, we get the cycle. We can play LURRUS, but I don't think that's enough. Dusk Legion Zealot. I think we're gonna have to go for Sentinel's Mark and just hopefully find some of their stuff. But I mean, we don't have a terrible hand right now at all, or game plan. Dusk Legion Zealot draws a card. Oh man, this is crazy. If they find another 3 damage burn spell, they get to do 5 altogether tomorrow, next round. All right, Sentinel's Mark onto Famished Paladin. It only gets lifelink for 1 turn, so we're just gonna have to find more lifelink stuff. Swing in. It does have Vigilance, it does have lifelink this turn. That's gaining 4 up to 8. And now we're at least a few turns away, and they're down to 12. And I mean, they've only drawn 3 lands. Are you kidding me? Wow, man, they have found so many pieces. That's cool. I mean, is that cool? I'm not so sure that's cool. All right, let's go for LURRUS, I guess. Okay, play LURRUS out. Swing the team in. They draw 2 cards next turn. Okay, swing with everything. Life's Bounty might be useful. Just for more life gain. Really, blocking with Spirit Spewer. I mean, we are starting to swing in for quite a bit. Doesn't tap it. Whoa. I mean, their life total is going down pretty low as well here. Can we risk Dusk Legion Zealot here? They draw 2 cards. If they go Lightning Strike, they draw 3 cards. So if they have Lightning Strike, Skewer the Critics, and Fanatical Firebrand, we're dead. We do have LURRUS to kind of block. So, I mean, the odds of them drawing the perfect stuff is still really, really slim to at least kill us on the next turn. So I think that going for card draw is best here. Land, okay, they finally drew another land. Pyromancer, okay, not dead. Not dead is pretty good. All right, so I think we do swing with LURRUS just to gain life. We get to play Fight as one to make it bigger. There's the Sorcerer's Wand. Okay, so play out Sorcerer's Wand. They also get to swing back. All right, swing in with the crew. Everything does extra damage next turn. Gosh, all right. Swing in with the crew. We don't actually have lifelink on Famished Paladin now. Otherwise, we'd be going off with the combo. We definitely would not have stayed alive if we hadn't done that earlier. So the best thing here for them to do is to block LURRUS and then sack the Fanatical Firebrand. So just so they don't, let's go ahead and see if they let it go. They can kill a Dusk Legion Zealot here. They get +2 damage for anything. Ah, man, this is so crazy. Sorcerer's Wand onto All-Seed Device Bounty. Oh, they let it go through. Ooh. Okay, now we have a shot. Very interesting. Life's Bounty. Do we just go wide here? Another Famished Paladin could be pretty good. Equipping it right now could be pretty good. I mean, all of our gain lifelink stuff is 2 mana, so I mean, I think we just hold up protection. But we basically win if they don't have, like, the win here. Spear does damage to them as well. Firebrand. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh man, they missed. I think they missed the sack for Fanatical Firebrand. So they could have sacked Fanatical Firebrand to kill Dusk Legion Zealot instead of letting the damage go through. And we came out of that somehow, and I'm totally fine with it. And we had the infinite combo on the next turn too.